I don't even understand how weird this is to like not do this for months on end and then to do it again. But we'll see how this goes. Marty Supreme. Didn't care for it. Did not care for Marty Supreme. And this was a movie that I was probably the most excited I've been for a movie. I can't even remember how long. I don't think I've been this excited for a movie in a long time. Because this was such like a movie that spoke to everything that I love in films. You know, it's a movie about, first of all, something insanely niche like ping pong. Like that's funny to me, right? But it's also like tied into this guy that's like trying to be the very best at it. Like I love movies where it's like a character is trying to become the best at something. You know what I mean? Like, and I'll talk about this later, but Whiplash, one of my favorite movies of all time. Obviously, like different movie. I'm not trying to say it's like the same type of movie, but also has a protagonist that is trying to be the greatest, drummer in the world, right? The greatest drummer of all time, right? He's trying to like become one of the greats. Much similar to Marty Mauser, okay, and Marty Supreme. And let me say, I love the press run for this movie. The marketing of this movie was incredible. Timothy Chalamet knocked it out of the park. The only reason I cared about this movie was because of his incredible marketing. Everything he did, from the fucking the rapper, I don't know his name, don't flame me, that he like featured with, because people thought it was him, and the fucking like blimp, and like all of the interviews and the podcasts, like all of it amazing. I love it all. I love the way he talked about the movie. I love that Timothy Chalamet himself is trying to be a great actor, and he was really pushing this movie because he wanted people to care. I love that it's an original movie, and despite the fact that I don't really care for it, I still think it's important to support original movies and stuff like that. And I think that he did a great job with all that. I think he did a great job marketing the film, and I think he really cares about the film. And let me also say, the acting in this movie, incredible all around. Timothy Chalamet, great. Kevin O'Leary, okay, great performance there, okay. And I'm not a film critic at all, okay, but everybody, I thought, I did. Tyler, the Creator, great. All of the acting was great. So, as for the other stuff, I thought this movie, first of all, dragged. Okay, I thought it gets. I've heard this is like the one critique I've also kind of heard. It gets a little boring for my taste. I don't know if this is some Gen Z, like the dopamine wasn't striking me, okay, but like I was like, okay. And the reason it got a little boring for me and it felt like it dragged a little bit for me was because it kind of just felt like, and maybe this is the point, I understand, but it felt like just a series of like, not random, but just kind of like events that just happened. Like, did they serve a greater point? Like, yeah, like he's trying to get money to go to the tournament. I understand that. But it kind of felt like, okay, like we have Tyler, the Creator, for a little bit, and then we don't see him for the rest of the movie. Like, he has no arc. Not that I'm saying he needs it. Like, you could say, like, okay, like, yeah, like, just him being there kind of just serves to build up Marty as, like, this douchebag, and, like, he has this other douchebag friend. Like, I get it. But he doesn't, like, really serve anything to the movie. He's in there for, 15 minutes, and then you see him once at the end, and he doesn't, like, tie in again. Like, realistically, he serves no purpose. Like, and Kevin O'Leary, I mean, like, I take that back. I'm not gonna lie. Kevin O'Leary and his parts that he has with Marty are probably some of my favorite parts in the whole film. I think the Gwyneth Paltrow thing that he has with that she has with Timothy Chalamet, some of my favorite parts of the film. Those parts and the ping pong scenes. I know I sound like such a child saying that, but deadass, the ping pong scenes, the one in the, and by the way, 2 ping pong scenes. Okay, there's one in the beginning and one in the end. Also, my favorite moments in the film. Okay. Besides that, I thought the middle section of this movie was just kind of boring. Like, especially the part, I liked the part with Tyler, the Creator, and Timothy Chalamet, but the part with his wife, like, I mean, dude, I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, I thought, and this is my fault, okay, I had, I made an assumption, alright? Like, I'm going to compare it to Whiplash really quickly. Whiplash kept me engaged through the entire movie. You see Marty kind of like work towards being like he trains, right? You do see him train, but I thought it was gonna focus a little more on like him. I didn't really get the sense that he was like trying to be. Okay. I know he's trying to be the best. Like, I get that. Like, you feel that he wants to be, but you don't really get the sense like you do in Whiplash that it's like, oh, he really wants it. Like, he is like going to put his body on the line, whatever the fact. Like, I guess you could say, like, yeah, like, he's willing to fuck people over, but, like, and like, the main character in Whiplash, like, not super, likable, okay, but I still liked him more than I fucking like this douchebag, right? Because he's literally just fucking every single person over, and like, bro, like, I don't know, it was an uncomfortable watch at times, bro, because I genuinely, and I know, like, I get it, like, for some people it's gonna be different, like, if you like the protagonist a little more, but for me, just did not care for the protagonist. I thought, like, I knew he was gonna be a douchebag going into it, but I just couldn't, like, I think there needed to be a little more, not even, like, to make him, like, not like, more in the sense where it was, like, to make him a better person, but more just, like, to give the sense that he's doing all this, like, to become the greatest ping pong player. Like, sometimes it seems more like he's driven by money and driven by this and that, and, like, I kind of wanted it to be more of, like, I didn't really get the sense of his, like, drive to be the greatest was purely because, like, you know, he just wants to be the greatest at ping pong. Like, sometimes it seemed a little more like, okay, like, money, whatever the fact, like, whatever, you know, which is fine. But, you know, for me, that's what I wanted out of the film. And that's my mistake, I understand. I wanted to be kind of more of, like, a Whiplash thing where he, like, and I don't know. I feel like you could easily, like, say, like, okay, you're completely wrong and everything you're saying right now is, like, completely wrong. Fuck you, maybe. But, anyways, let me think. What else? I mean, ultimately, I feel like the film to me just felt like a series of, not random, but, I mean, kind of just random events, because it's like, nothing builds on itself. When you really think about it. Like, yeah, he gets, like, a little bit of money here, and then he loses the money. Okay, yeah, he gets the dog, but then, like, the fucking, like, okay, yeah, he gets, like, Gwyneth Paltrow gives him her necklace, and then he starts fucking eating her out, and then the cops come and they give them the necklace. Okay, nothing, like, really builds on itself, and then it all just kind of happens at the very end because he fucking gets slapped on the ass by Kevin O'Leary, and then he gets to fly in his fucking jet. Like, that is the reason, not, like, because of anything that happened throughout the course of the film, and maybe that's the point, maybe I'm a stupid idiot, but I don't give a fuck. I didn't like that, okay? Like, nothing built on itself. It just kind of all happened at the end, and I wasn't really a fan of that, to be honest with you. Yeah. I mean, ultimately, my favorite moments in this film are the ping pong scenes. Like I said, the ping pong scenes I liked. I also liked Timothée Chalamet's dynamic with Gwyneth Paltrow, and I liked his dynamic with Kevin O'Leary. I did care for those scenes. I think the Tyler Curtis scenes were fine. They were enjoyable, like, whatever. But ultimately, those are my favorite parts of the film. But everything else was kind of all right to me. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was in the theater, and I was like, damn, I kind of want to go on my phone right now and do anything else, play Clash or fucking go on Block Blast. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's scroll Instagram. I was thinking that, but I was like, nope, I shouldn't. You know, let me fight my inner, you know, dopamine, whatever, addiction. Okay. But ultimately, the movie didn't grip me like other movies, you know. And I know it's like an A24 film, like it's a little like not mainstream, you know, how it's set up. But I don't know, it didn't really grip me, and I was hoping for more of an engaging film. So. But ultimately, oh, there's a car coming. Don't look at me, please. I'm in the fucking parking lot. Anyways, I love you guys. That's pretty much all I have to say. Love y'all. See y'all. Goodbye. Good night.